Good morning, everyone. David Atkins. Today I'm going to talk about the active denial system. I have been researching the deep information about this AI program and the Satan Network and the Alice in Wonderland or the Alice Chatter thing and the Thought and Mind Interface program. But I'm just going to do this quick because, man, no matter how bad I get attacked, I will do videos. Boy, they attacked me hard last night, but I'm bouncing back. Um, so anyway, I just got done with an Epsom salt bath. It seemed to help a little bit. However, I will never tell nobody, oh, Epsom salt bath work, because here's what they'll do. And I remind people this. I got videos on it. What they'll do is they'll be hitting you so hard, and you'll hear, oh, Epsom salt bath might ground me and work. So you'll go get an Epsom salt bath and sit for 30 minutes and get out an hour after. You won't be feeling nothing, and you'll think, well, they grounded me at work. Then you'll tell all your friends, then they'll start hitting you again. What they did was called nano trick. They knew you were going to take that bath, so they stopped hitting you, gave you a break. You think it works now. So don't fall for that. All right, quick word. Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and not be faint. And, all right, this letter a friend shared with me is apparently the active denial system, and it's being tested out in jails. And this is an article a friend shared with me. Like I said, if I can get it to rotate right, it keeps wanting to. Okay, I might have to do it like that. Los Angeles County Jail has just installed an assault intervention device, an invisible microwave beam originally developed by the military as a way to subdue inmates by focusing microwave beam on them to make them feel intolerable heat. Sheriff Lee Baca unveiled this giant robot-like device at a news conference last week, noting the assault intervention device appears uniquely suited to address some of the more difficult inmate violence issues, since it will allow us to quickly intervene without having to enter that area and without incapacitating or injuring either combatant. The claim is that the 7.5 foot tall high power microwave device, dubbed the pain ray by the media, will cause no injury, is highly dubious to say the least. There is good evidence from the United States military that it's capable of inflicting not only intolerable pain but death. Okay, let me go to the next page. Here's this no, that's not it right here. Okay, let's keep on with the same article. The ACLU and the ACLU of Southern California, and this is old, this is from like 2012 or something, sent a letter to the Sheriff Baca demanding assurance he would never use the high-power microwave device against the inmates of Los Angeles County jails. The device developed by the RAYETHON company of Waltham, Massachusetts, was dubbed the active denial system, and its original military incarnation was mounted on trucks for crowd control, evidently intended to be used against protesters outside American military bases. The U.S. Justice Department has claimed that the device does not cause permanent injury, but that claim has been shown to be false. In September 2006, In September 2006, the Secretary of the Air Force said the active denial system should be used for crowd control in the U.S. to prove it's harmless before deployment on the battlefield, or he would be vilified in the world press. While the device was being tested by the Air Force, however, a miscalibration of its power settings caused 5 airmen in his path to suffer lasting burns, including one whose injuries were so severe he was airlifted to an off-base burn treatment center. A 2008 report by noted physicist and less lethal weapons expert Jurgen Altman explained that the ADS's device microwave beam heats the skin without lasting harm, only if the beam is switched off immediately. Once a temperature of 122 Fahrenheit is reached, and then only if the beam is not re-triggered. Dr. Altman noted the power and duration of emission for one trigger event is controlled by a software program. Model calculations show with the highest power settings, 2nd and 3rd degree burns with complete dermal necrosis will often occur after less than 2 seconds. Even with a lower setting of power or duration, there's a possibility for the operator to re-trigger immediately. As a consequence, the ADS provides this technical possibility to produce burns of 2nd and 3rd degree. And I'm not done yet. I got one more little thing. I'm just saying this, folks, man. I'm getting burned with these weapons. I know a lot of people are. And, they're not healthy for the thyroid. And not only that, they're wrong. They're inhumane. Okay. Furthermore, the Altman report says the possibility of re-triggering on the same subject puts avoidance of burns at discretion to the weapons operator. Without a technical device that reliably prevents re-triggering on the same subject, the active denial system has the potential to produce permanent injury or death. The notion that a military weapon intended to cause intolerable pain is so capable of causing lethal injury when used for crowd control could now be used against county jail inmates is staggeringly wrong-headed. It's all the more disturbing than the use of the pain ray is being entrusted to deputies at LA County Jail with a long troubled history of deputy violence, retaliation, abuse against inmates, as well as the subculture of falsification of official records has been documented by the ACLU in its role and the court-appointed monitor of jails in the federal litigation Rutherford versus Block. Moreover, inmates at the jail, most of them who are not convicted but awaiting trial, will not be the only potential victims of stalwart technology domestic use. We could all get burned. The Justice Department National Justice Institute specifically developed the smaller, portable version of the microwave weapons, the device that Sheriff Baca is now preparing to deploy against the detainees in LA County Jail for use in Homeland and not only by corrections officers against unruly inmates, but by law enforcement and officers and other people for civilian crowd control. Folks, these weapons are so easy to get. My question's this. Who's to say it ain't just a big band of real terrorists? Anybody's got access to these weapons. So, you never know who's targeting. That's why I'm not putting a finger on any one entity in this targeting stuff. Do I think CIA's involved? Yeah, because they did do the mind control experiments and all them other experiments. But I got tortured pretty hard last night. I'm a man, though. I could take it. But I ain't gonna lie. The stuff they were hitting me with last night was really, really rough. And, we've had drones flying in the backyard. And if anybody don't believe me, I'd be glad to show y'all pictures. But anyway, I'm going to do another video tomorrow. And I thank y'all for viewing and watching, having faith in me, and all the encouragement y'all give me. And most of all, thank God, because He's the only reason I get through every day. But yeah, this is going on. And it's wrong to have inmates. Some of them are innocent. You're innocent till you're proven guilty, so they're using this on inmates. But they've been using it on us targeted individuals long before they did inmates. But however, it's not right. It's inhumane. These weapons are inhumane, period. And, somebody made a comment under one of my videos, there is no AI. Experts say there is no AI. Well, AI, if you don't believe there's no AI, something's wrong with you. How do you think when you're talking to a friend about Idaho sweet potatoes and you go to Facebook, Idaho sweet potatoes, there'd be some commercial about it on Facebook? That's AI, artificial intelligence. There is AI, and it's big and it's deep, and it's going to ruin humanity. Anyways, God bless y'all. I hope y'all are all right. Also, anybody who actually knows about shielding, if they can tell me about the shielding when they burn your head, the inside of your head, I would really appreciate it. Thank you.